Hello, Disney Card Toys here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Play-Doh wedding dress for this Anna doll. I am going to make this wedding dress using both regular Play-Doh and Play-Doh Plus. To start, just roll out a big piece of regular Play-Doh, and we're going to use a regular Play-Doh for her top. Just cut a straight piece of Play-Doh off the top and a straight line on the bottom. And then I'm going to cut the top a little bit, just cut into it almost like a triangle shape, but a little more curved, and that will give you a sweetheart neckline for her wedding dress, and just kind of round it out after you cut the triangle out so it almost looks like a heart. Then I'm going to stick the Play-Doh to the Anna doll, and this will help me size it because I know I did cut it a little big. The heart-shaped neckline did turn out really well though, so just wrap the Play-Doh around the back. And see, these pieces are really long. I'm just grabbing my Play-Doh knife and we'll cut a straight line off the back here on that piece. We'll wrap the other piece around, and then we'll cut off the extra Play-Doh there too. See, the back looks really nice now, but we have a little bit of extra Play-Doh just right underneath her arms, so we can't move her arms down. So we just gotta cut off this excess Play-Doh just right underneath her arms, and it comes off really easily with this Play-Doh knife. With the Play-Doh cut underneath her arms, the top looks really simple but yet elegant. The next thing I'm going to do for the wedding dress is cut out some sleeves. These are just going to be tiny sleeves. I'm going to cut them just kind of with a straight line on top and then a curve at the bottom. You want them to be pretty thin and then also kind of curve inward on the end pieces. For these sleeves, we're going to just attach the end of the sleeve just kind of at the top of her dress and then have it kind of roll around so it's just kind of hanging off her shoulder slightly. And then just do the same thing on the other side. And now for the fun part with the Play-Doh Plus. Just with your fingers flatten out the Play-Doh Plus, and we're going to use this as the skirt. Now the Play-Doh Plus is much softer and stickier than regular Play-Doh, and you can also form it a lot better with your fingertips. So what I'm going to do is just kind of roll it around her, and it stretches pretty well too. Just kind of stretch it in the back just to make sure it fits. Now with her skirt, I'm going to just press it down a little bit closer to her thighs and then lift up the bottom of the skirt to make it poof out a little bit more. And the Play-Doh Plus is really nice because it does stick really well, and so you can make the skirt more thick, where with regular Play-Doh it's so heavy it will just kind of fall off if you make the skirt really thick. Now that I have the shape of the skirt that I want, I'm going to take my Play-Doh knife and I'm going to just take the end of the knife and twist it into her skirt just to make a little, almost like a bow tie pattern, and this will give it more of a 3D look, more of a texture, and I'm kind of trying to make it look feathery. You want to take your Play-Doh knife and you want to make these shapes all around the skirt so that it looks the same in the front and the back. After making the texture design at the bottom of her skirt, I'm going to add a veil, and this is just a Barbie veil that I had growing up as a kid. You can try to make your own veil too out of Play-Doh, but I wanted a veil that was kind of see-through and meshy like this one, so that's what I'm using. But I have added Play-Doh to their hair before, and there's so much hairspray in the doll's hair that the Play-Doh really doesn't stick, so don't be too worried about it. With the veil, Anna looks even more like a bride now. Here's a better look at the complete wedding dress ensemble. The top of her dress is very smooth and made from regular Play-Doh, where the bottom of her dress is really thick and fluffy and made from Play-Doh Plus. Click on a picture to see more Play-Doh Barbie dress tutorial videos, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
Hello again, everybody. It's the Reverend Jay Goldstein, and welcome to another episode of Activities. And today's activity is going to be the Dough Jet Tool Party Set. Here it is from our new friends at Chez Luen. And I think that's French for the bright dog or something like that. I'm not sure. But this is the Dough Jet Tool Party Set, and this is what we're going to be active with today. You can see all the little parts. You got the dough, you got the jet tool, you got things to press out the dough with. It's gonna be a regular party, and if you're gonna have a party, this is the Dough Jet Tool you want, because it is in fact the party set. information on the back. I scanned it all, so you can just look at it yourself right now. And we're back. So let's play now with the Jet Tool party set. And it's a dough Jet Tool party set. We know that because it has this dough here. And the whole set was $1.29, so I'm really expecting to get my money's worth. So let's open up the package and destroy its collectible value. Let's find the plastic edge here that we open these things by. And here we go. You got some dough, blue dough, you got yellow dough, and then we have all these pieces here. We have the famous Jet Tool. We have a knife, suitable for children 3 and under. And then we have some little forms here to make a, what is this, a bird, to make a tree, and to make a butterfly. That's all very nice. And there's a little plate to work on. Oh, and a ducky. I'd like to just pay quick attention here to the horrible artwork. I am sorry. I know some professional artist out there did not get the job of doing this in lieu of somebody's, oh gosh, I'm going to have to say 6-year-old child who drew these. I'm going to say untalented 6-year-old child, because there are 6-year-old children who can do far better than this rabbit. Oh boy. Anyway, let's take a look at what we have and let's play with the Jet Tool. Now that I've criticized the marketing department of our new friends at Chez Luen. And here we go. Well, first thing I think we have to do is just kind of set out this little workstation. Because if you read the back of the package, you know that all dyes can stain, and this has dyes in it, so it can stain, which is why we have our protective dish towel down. Let's take a look at this. The blue dough under its protective wrapping to make sure that it's absolutely fresh as can be. And I think that's what the knife is for, to open up the packaging. Yep. And get this off here. Ooh. It does not smell like Play-Doh. You know how Play-Doh has that really pleasant kind of yeasty, oh my gosh. Ugh. It smells like, it just smells like chemicals. It just smells really kind of awful and terrible. But let's pull it out of its package here. And this is the blue color. I'd like to point out just, I don't know if you can see on camera. Yeah, you can see. This is just, that is the color blue to them. Fortunately, the yellow is going to be so much better. It's going to be just a bright, happy yellow, really suitable for a party. It is not. It is mustard yellow. Get out our tool there. And here is the yellow. And when I said mustard yellow, I really mean this is really mustard yellow. You could put this on a hot dog. Somebody could be fooled into choking to death on this. Oh my goodness. So how does it feel? Well, it's, you know how when you kind of twist and pull Play-Doh, it's a little bit flaky and stuff? It's not really like that. It's not really, it's just a little wetter than Play-Doh. And I was going to get real excited about, hey, let's put the yellow and the blue together and make green. But it's actually, let's make the yellow and the green together and make a different color yellow, I guess, is what it is. But that's not what we're here for. We are here for the Jet Tool. And so what we're going to do, and this is a good toy if you want to train your kids to be a nurse or a phlebotomist or a heroin addict or something. Let's see here. What we want to do is you want to take some of this dough, some of the yellow dough, and put it in here, like that. Let's not be stingy. It's not like we're going to be using this forever. It's not going to be our standard go-to crafting thing here. So let us first try to extrude the dough through the jet tool here and see what happens. We're extruding. We're making a, well, I guess what we've made here is a large tube of goo and some small threads of goo. You can see here that the nozzle has all these tiny little tips. They do nothing. Nothing comes out of them. Unless I didn't put enough dough in. Let's really pack this with dough. Because I think that's what you're supposed to do anyway, right? Really pack this all full of dough. A bunch of yellow and a bunch of blue. Oh, yeah. And let's see if we can't really get that to come out. And in fact, for all of you at home with your 3D glasses, this is going to be especially fun. So let's see. Go! Extrude! Jet tool, extrude. It is... okay. That's kind of fun. Made like a little snake. Made Cthulhu. So I guess the other thing that we can do here is that we can place this out on this plate like this and press it into an animal. And we're going to make the ducky, as you can see here. And this is using standard cookie cutter technology. It should work. We should actually get a little ducky here, which we did. Look at that. We actually made a little ducky first try. And for those of you who watch my videos, you know that that is not always the case. I want to say that actually looks kind of cool. That with all the gross finger staining mess that is the Dough Jet Tool party set, it actually does make a fine ducky. And I'm guessing it makes a decent butterfly and bird and all that. Let's make the butterfly real quick, since I think that's really the that's what really everybody came here to see. They wanted to see the butterfly. And that pops up pretty quickly and pretty nicely. I know, as cheap and as horrible as this toy is, the actual product here, maybe it's just such simple technology that you can't mess it up, you actually do wind up with some nice little doodads here as you're playing with it. I'm not exactly sure how big a party this would entertain, though. Maybe, you know, 1 or 2 kids tops. Or maybe you have to get loads and loads of party sets. And at $1.29, why not? So the one thing I guess we have left to do is we're going to take all of our putty here, all of our dough, and put it down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to stamp it, because the tops of the dough containers are also little pressy stamps. And we're going to see what happens here. And as we do that, I'm going to remind you that if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share buttons. Just do something, please. Gosh, get off your asses, people. And it makes that little print there. Also, come back. There'll be more videos. I hope you enjoyed it. It's Reverend J. Goldstein. Ta-da!